Hello, we are going to do a face off today with a slight bit of difference. So I've got one of these rather lovely, let's try and get it more in the camera, Gillette Superspeed flare tip, red tip, whatever you want to call them. This one's, well, it's damn near mint, and I ain't even touched this other than just dunked it in some alcohol quick. I'm going to be shaving. The blade in there is just an old vintage Platinum Gillette. I've shaved with these blades, I don't know, about 8 times, and every time I've had a good shave from them. So while I've still had them, I've kept constant with them, and you know, I find that's a good way of judging the razors. There's literally kind of like no marks on the razor really at all. Most of the red paint's still on there. And what we're going to shave with as well, going to face it off against, is this, well, it's damn near mint. It's got a few marks on it. I don't think it's ever been shaved. Well, in fact, I know it ain't been shaved basically. It's come to me brand new, but obviously Noz. And it's the famous, I don't know, is it Es-Ese razor? And I've had one of these before, and I sold one of these before. And they're really good razors basically. They're made by Mr. Earn from the famous Soligen Earn kind of conglomerate, well was. They're almost like a half hollow. They're kind of in between a half hollow and a full hollow really. They've got a lot of hollowness to them, but I suppose they are a full hollow, but they're really quite close to not being a full hollow. They've got a bit of a belly. I can remember my other one had a bit of a belly, but it's a nice old belly and it's all at the bottom. You know, it's quite a bit. It's just kind of all at the bottom, basically. I think I've stropped this. I can't remember. Yeah, I normally write on them if I need stropping with marker pen or something. But alas, I didn't. We're going to be shaving today with Mr. Captain Fawcett's Scapapello. Scapico, maybe. My Italian is non-existent. And today, look what we got. Got a new brush, man. So it was my birthday yesterday. Some birthday treats as it goes, innit? And then basically I only treat myself to shaving stuff now, so give it a new whirl, eh? Different. This, oh, I forgot to say as well, this is a number 2 chubby, and it's synthetic bristles. And I did some quite big research on it, and you know, I think the consensus was pretty good for it. So you know, if I might have got it in Badger if it was like somewhere near priced similar, but they ain't. They're literally like, I don't know, it's like over 100 quid more or something. Paying that much for a brush don't really kind of sit with me too well, frankly. Oh, I forgot this smell. It's just lovely. Oh, I quite like this. It's a bit stiffer than my Kent BIFL 12. It's yeah, it's definitely a bit stiffer. It's not as long on the old. Take a few goes at it, I think, to find out its little nuances a bit. I think most people are generally quite pleased with the synthetic hairs they use for Simpson. I've had quite a few Simpson brushes over the years, all like kind of vintage ones, and some of them have been really good, but I ain't got no more. I like the oh god, here we go. Simplicity, that's it. Of synthetics. I know I can just clean it, away we go, don't have to worry about it, and that's the kind of person I am really. 3 days growth as well. I was going to try and have a shave yesterday, but I just didn't get round to it. Right, let's try this Es-Ese. Do you want to have a quick look? Es-Ese. Yeah, the one I had before that I sold had quite a bit of marks on it. There's a few marks on the non-face side, but you know, with a bit of attention they'd come off. Yeah, just lovely. Got hair in that. Let's get that bad boy. Let's cut that ear hair off. Got a 6-year-old's party coming up today. The joys of having a young child. Let's see if we can get in there without actually cutting myself. Tip's good. Got rid of all them. How do you know you're getting old? Start growing hair on your ears, man. Don't do this with square tips, I must say. There we go, see? Definitely feels stiffer than a normal hologram. It's common with this grind, I do find, in these razors. Definitely acts more like a half hollow to me. And as most urn razors are, it's damn near an exceptional shave. Oh, what's gone on my camera? Gone on the pisc. Sorry. There we go. Hopefully it stays. Got a little spot there, took the head off. That's good. It's quite tight. Smooth shave though. Always impressed with an urn, I really am. Never had a bad one yet. I sold one urn, well, nearly a year ago now I think, called a magnetic, and I come across the photos the other day of it again. God, I've got 2 razors I've sold over the years that, well, that I regret, and that's one of them. I have such a lovely profile on it. I really regret selling it. And the other one is a soldering. Out of all of the Gillette vintage razors, my personal best are red flare tips. I think they're really easy to use. I really like the curling because it's quite aggressive. Yeah, let's watch the blade. Curling's quite aggressive on it. I really like the weight. And this is a British one. Sorry, an English one. And supposedly they're slightly a bit more aggressive than the American ones, and from my experience I think that is true because I've had both, but without shaving with kind of both, it's hard to tell really, isn't it? I kind of get the impression that might be true. First use of the brush, really nice, man. Really nice, I like it, it's a bit stiffer. Like I said, I'm not really that clued up with brushes, so yeah, no, I like it. I like the handle on it as well, it's nice. Chubby, as the namesake says. Yeah, holds stuff well. Right, let's have a go. It's really good razor. Thought I might nick myself, but I think I got away with it. It's the kind of razor that kind of sort of breeds confidence. But with that, you have to be a little bit careful because you can get overconfident. It's really nice though. Lovely metal, acted really lovely on the stones. As just all urns do really. It's, like I said, I've got nothing but good words about urns. And you don't really see as many of them around, especially in good condition. When people say like, what's the best shave? Well, if I was brutally honest, I think a DE razor is, like in terms of closeness, but in terms of enjoyment, it's definitely for me a straight razor. And in terms of closeness, there's basically nothing in it. I think I've left that a bit here, yeah. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, there's nothing in it really. It's just, in a way, I think the DE razor is always going to be a little bit more consistent because, well, it's a razor on a stick, isn't it, you know? But don't shoot me down, please. I love straight razors. And if anything, I'm not somebody that gets irritation much, but if I'm going to get that kind of like, almost like that tingle afterwards, it's always from a DE razor. And sometimes because I think it's too close. So like I said, the red flare tip, especially the English ones, are good, man. So there's not much in it at all, man. If I was going to try and be hypercritical, I think the D is slightly closer. Really not much in it though. Good shave, man. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you. Like I said, I've got to go and do a party and stuff. So I'm just going to wash everything down, clean my brush. Let's get that in there. Clean my brush. I'm going to put some nice tallow on today as well. And try to enjoy my 6-year-old party on a climbing wall. But, hang on. Dry my hand. I'll see you later. Toodaloo.